Welcome to the KK Penson TV.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
We do doll videos, Roblox, baking, and vlogs.
We also do short films such as The Story of Crazy Face, and we also do Talking Hot Show.
A special thank you to Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you so much for your support. We will continue to work hard and bring you more content. Bye!
Show support. Subscribe to KK Penson TV. If you got children, if you got nieces, if you got nephews, if you got little cousins, if you have friends that have kids, make sure they subscribe to KK Penson TV. Please do that. Show love and show support.
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Janita.
And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, former multi-division world champion, legendary superstar boxer, Timothy Desert Storm Bradley, says undefeated featherweight WBO world champion superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who is 13-0, 7 by way of knockout, and one of the truly blue chip prospects to enter the sport of boxing. He was expected to win the gold medalist. A lot of people felt like he was unfairly treated in the Olympics. He finished with a silver. Most people felt like he should have won the gold. He wasn't awarded the gold. Nonetheless, Shakur Stevenson is a WBO world champion. He's 22 years of age. He's a featherweight. He stands at 5'8". He is, like I said, a blue chip prospect in the sport of boxing. He is, would be a LeBron James coming into basketball, right? So Shakur Stevenson have a 68-inch arm reach. Timothy Bradley has high praise for Shakur Stevenson, as so do I. If you listen to what I've been stating, I believe Shakur Stevenson is definitely the future of the sport of boxing. Him and I believe Devin Haney. And when it comes to Devin Haney, Timothy Bradley says it is Shakur Stevenson who is indeed the next Floyd Mayweather, not Devin Haney. Devin Haney is undefeated. Devin Haney has a resume of 24-0, 15 by way of knockout. He's 21 years of age. He's undefeated. He's a WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer in his own right. A lot of people make the comparisons. Obviously, his style is more of that of Floyd Mayweather. He trains with Floyd Mayweather. He's been homegrown in the Mayweather gym. He's trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr., he's trained with Roger Mayweather, and he's trained with Jeff Mayweather. So he's homegrown, right? Shakur, and he's an orthodox fighter. He's about the similar build as Floyd Mayweather. But Shakur Stevenson has similar build, but the difference is Shakur Stevenson is a southpaw boxer. Timothy Bradley says, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, if he ever had to face him in his prime, he would lose. He says that he is one of those boxers that's just too hard to find. And he's so slick. His reflexes remind me that of Floyd Mayweather. So Timothy Bradley likes Devin Haney, of course, but he says that Shakur Stevenson is indeed the next Floyd Mayweather, right? I said this before. I said that, only Shakur Stevenson can offset that of what Devin Haney does great, and vice versa, right? I believe that Shakur Stevenson can beat the crop of young fighters that are all superstars, the Ryan Garcias, the Gervonta Tank Davises, Teofimo Lopez. And if you put them with the veterans right now, the Gary Russell Jr.'s and the Vasyl Lomachenko's, I believe they both win those fights, right? I would love to see Shakur Stevenson versus Gary Russell Jr. Shakur Stevenson will be gracing the squared circle June 9th, as this will be the first headline of boxing that take place since the pandemic and all boxing and all sports was suspended. June 9th, he'll be facing Felix Caraballo, who is 13-1 with 2 draws. This is scheduled to take place June 9th. So Shakur Stevenson is a southpaw, and Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson have a history. They had a glorified sparring session in which most people felt like Shakur Stevenson got the best of Devin Haney in that sparring session. Now he's a year older than Devin Haney. He's 22. Devin Haney's 21. But they are similar build. The difference is the southpaw stance. And I think that this will be a higher anticipated matchup, but with similarities to Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather. The difference is they're both committed to the sport of boxing like Floyd Mayweather was. Zab Judah had all the tools. He had all the skill set. He had all the athletic ability. Zab Judah, the difference is Zab Judah was not committed and dedicated to the sport of boxing like Floyd Mayweather was, right? Zab Judah was out hanging out. Zab Judah was enjoying the fruits of the labor that his boxing awarded him. Floyd Mayweather was in the gym 24/7, didn't smoke, didn't drink, was obsessed with the sport of boxing, dare I say. And that Zab Judah was the opposite. And Floyd Mayweather stated in his fight with Zab Judah that he knew Zab Judah in the second half would fade because of his lack of dedication and stamina issues. And most people had Zab Judah clearly winning the first half of the fight, winning at least 5 out of the first 6 rounds, right? And then Floyd Mayweather was able to figure it out, judge the distance. Zab Judah was the faster fighter in the ring. He seemed to be more athletic. He seemed to have more power. He seemed to be more accurate. But as the table turned, just like Floyd Mayweather said, the physicalities was going to come into play. And the fact that Zab Judah wasn't committed, his stamina and the lack thereof focus and discipline and training was going to come into play. And that's exactly what happened. And Floyd Mayweather started to take over and started to dominate the fight. But there's a lot of people that felt like that's the only official knockdown that wasn't called in Floyd Mayweather's career. Zab Judah hit him with a straight left. Floyd Mayweather's glove touched the canvas. He stumbled back and his glove touched the canvas, but his athletic ability allowed him to stay on his feet. But most people felt like that should have been called and considered a knockdown, right? As his glove did touch the canvas. So with that said, I believe that this is a higher chess match version of that fight because both of these fighters, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, are both committed to the sport of boxing like Floyd Mayweather. Shakur Stevenson also has a great in his corner in Terrence Bud Crawford, former 3-division world champion, former undisputed junior welterweight world champion, junior welterweight world champion. He's currently the WBO welterweight world champion. He's widely considered in the sport of boxing as being the pound for pound best fighter in the world. So with that said, he has a great in his corner, just like Devin Haney has a great in his corner in Floyd Mayweather. So this is going to be exciting. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out when they do cross paths. Obviously, Shakur Stevenson is still in the 126-pound weight class. He's still in the featherweight division, where you have Devin Haney, campaigning at, lightweight and seem to be on the verge of becoming a junior welterweight, 140-pounder. So it's going to take some time before they cross paths. It's going to be some years before they cross paths. But eventually they will meet up, and I believe it'll take place at the full welterweight limit once they do cross paths. I think that Shakur Stevenson obviously is going to have the opportunity to become more division world champions because he's starting at a lower weight class than Devin Haney. He's starting at 126, so he could become he's already a champion at 126. He could become a champion at 130, 135, then 140. So obviously he has more room to be to conquer more weight classes and be more of a considered like Manny Pacquiao won 8 division world championships. So he has the opportunity not to do that, but he could definitely do like Floyd Mayweather, become a 126, 130, 135, 140, 147, and possibly 150, which is a stretch for both guys because they're not that big, But Floyd Mayweather, they both have a similar stature to Floyd Mayweather, but the opportunity has to be there. So let's see how it plays out. But Timothy Bradley says he's so slick, he's so educated in the ring. His ring generalship and his boxing ability is second to none. So he says he is indeed the next Floyd Mayweather. He says that if I had to face him, he would dominate me. That would be a very, very tough fight for me because I would struggle to find him. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.